Yo, what's up, squad? Welcome to the final walkthrough of 2020, the worst year ever for a musician. I hope your Christmas and your holidays have been good so far. I wish you the best for the new year. As always, thanks for the support. I apologize if the mic is really distorted and stuff. When I did the demo drop, it was super clean, but for some reason now I'm getting like quite a lot of distortion. So if anyone has a Rode, I believe it's the Rode Podcaster mic or something, please let me know, because I want clean audio. That's why I bought a new mic. So if you do know, and if it is really bad, I apologize. But today's a good one. Today we are jumping into the project of probably my favorite ever production. I don't know if it's really my favorite ever song that I've produced, but actual production wise, this is probably the best production I've ever made, and it's fitting that it's the very first release on my own label, RAVE Recordings. The demo email is coming soon, so get your tracks ready. I'll turn that down, it's a bit rude. Anyway, yeah, this track was, for me, the very first rave room track that I ever produced, right? When the pandemic hit and the first lockdown came, I realized that I'd lost like 5 or 6 guaranteed shows. So I knew that whatever I produced over the next 6 months didn't really matter. I had nothing to lose, literally nothing to lose. So I looked at the genres which I really liked and thought, what can I combine with Big Room? Because Big Room was getting a bit stale, right? So that's when I started to look into the techno side of things. And this one was a tech-inspired Big Room track, and the response on it has been insane. I haven't seen one negative comment, and you always have that little Timmy who complains about something in a track. But yeah, we're just going to go for the drop today. Because there's a lot of stuff going on in quite a simple drop, mostly the sound design, and then next week we'll go into the build-ups, the breakdowns, and everything else. So the drop kind of starts in the pre-drop, really. This is like not your standard pre-drop. I just wanted to create a little bit of tension and introduce the drop lead a bit. So that's the drop. If you haven't heard it already, please go and download it, go and share it, because it's a free download, and you know, the bigger this label gets, the bigger it's going to help you out as an artist. This is what I wanted to create the label for, to help other artists out. So if you can help me by sharing and downloading, playing the track, that would be amazing. So this is the drop lead. It's a Nexus sound, and this is what it sounds like with no processing whatsoever. And this is my lead. So as you can hear, there's a lot of stuff going on. So how did I get from that to this? It's a Nexus sound, so I had identified that it had quite a nice tone to it. It's the maximal sound from the Tiesto pack, actually. And what I did was I added an effector to it. An effector is my favorite plugin from FL Studio itself. Absolutely insane how you can transform any sound into a sick vocal sound and lead. So what we're going to do is just listen to it by itself here. Processing wise, let's go through one by one as always. We're going to start with the Camel Crusher. You're not surprised, I'm not surprised. The Camel Crusher, then we have this sneaky effects plugin. This is the Effector plugin from FL Studio. We then go for a Blood Overdrive to thicken up that sound, a Trash to distort it a bit. With this sound, with the effector, I just wanted to mess this sound up as much as possible. So we're going to actually go through and show like one by one what everything does. So we're just boosting it with a bit of compression there. That's where the transformation of the sound comes. Then you get the power, that kind of mid frequency boost there. Then you've got the trash. Light distortion, but definitely helps. Then we've got the reverb. Super important in this one. Then we've got some EQs. As you can see, all of that bass is removed because we've got a sub bass. You guys know this. We don't want a sub bass in there because it's just going to clash. Another EQ because I'm weird and I'm never satisfied straight away. But a nice crispy top end boost there. And then the stereo imager just making it a little bit wider. So that's all that's going on with the lead. I do have a little pitch here. So the lead itself does pitch down a little bit. It goes duh-duh. But with the actual pitch automation that I added, it's even more exaggerated. So it goes down even more, if that makes sense. And the reason I did that is just because it's literally, you can see the melody, man. It's just duh-duh, duh-duh, duh-duh. It's just constant, right? So you need to be creative in the way that you EQ and do all the effects and stuff like that. So, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I was just trying to move myself a little bit. There we go, perfect. So basically, it's literally dum 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 dum. But these little notes here are quite a big importance in the drop, I think. When you hear it like this, because it's such a low octave, it sounds really gritty and it just gives an extra aspect to the drop lead. And I love it. I absolutely love that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think it's super boring but super catchy. And with the effector, it just makes it a sick drop. Because you take the effector off, I know this is going to sound like trash. Just completely transforms the drop, and it just gives it so much character. And this is the kind of lead which is just hard for people to copy, right? Until I released this tutorial and everybody can copy it. But it was nice while it lasted. So this is quite important as well, the actual automations I've done within the Effector plugin. So we're going to look at the Effector plugin and see what I've actually done here. So we click on effects. So as you can see, I'm just moving the X parameter because it really transforms the sound. You can also control the Y parameter as well. But to me, that felt too cheesy, too light, too happy, right? We need it to be a real dark, techie feel to it. So that's pretty much it with the effector.